Hello and welcome to the 4th episode of Naked and Afraid RimWorld with Machii. And now I've got 3 colonists. We're just going to go ahead and jump right back into the game. These 2 are asleep, and Collier is making a trek towards... Oh, better not fuck him up. Towards Fargawick to trade three clubs for some armor. Malachi's in a fight with this mad monkey. The monkey is getting some good hits on Machii, and he's bleeding. He's gonna need to rest. Actually, just patch yourself up. And then I think you'll be okay. If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a monkey wrench. And you can keep working through the pain, Machii. Oh no! Panther's hunting Wade for food! Wade is has the plague. So imagine that he's going to give the plague to the panther. I really don't want to fuck with the panther. A death of the alpaca. Bonded animal. That is going to lower her mood threshold by 8 points for 20 days. I want you to start researching. Why can't you do that? Cannot prioritize. Research is a long-term task. So she's gonna have to choose to do it on her own. There's a lot of things for her to do. Pretty much just grabbing and hauling everything. That's what she's good at. She's my hauler. And Collier is half a day out from that camp where he will make the trade. And then that marine armor will show up automatically somewhere in my base. Probably somewhere outside of it. It'll just show up on the ground as soon as he's made the trade. Okay, and it's time for sleep. We lost 1 animal today. And we have cargo pods crashing nearby with medicine on them. We're gonna wake up Blur. Go grab that. It's more important than sleep. More medicine. That is great. That is literally the best thing that could have happened. My medicine is gonna come quite in quite handy. Bandit camp quest. Death of a dormitory. Oh no, that was the pregnant one too. Still pregnant. Can I... Hold on, can I cut the baby out of it? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think that I can. Oh, well, it's getting butchered now. Will it give me extra meat for the baby? I got quite a bit of meat from that, so I definitely imagine that. Oh, we need to cut some trees. I'm low on wood, don't have enough wood to even be able to cook anything. So we're just gonna set all those trees to be harvested. We're gonna fast forward and then take a look at Collier. He has almost made it. Caravan has arrived. He's going to fulfill the trade order. Confirm. And then he is going to travel back home. Did they give him the item? They did. He has the good marine armor. Okay. I thought for sure they were going to just drop it somewhere on the ground, but because they've done that in the past for trade missions like that, but I guess not this time. Not this time. That is quite alright. We'll come back with it. Prisoner. You know what? We're gonna set it to recruit on her. And bird meat is routed away in storage. This dormitory meat isn't going to last much longer either. Kibble. What is kibble? Make animal kibble by combining raw meat and plants. So we're gonna set make kibble and do forever. And we're going to prioritize Machii to do that so that this raw meat doesn't rot away. Animal feed made from mixed meat and plant sources. Humans can eat, but they really don't like it. Okay, so that's just some emergency food. Because I've only got one animal, and he's got plenty of hay to chew on. For quite the time. It looks like Collier's caravan is 2 days out from returning home. With that much wanted and needed armor. Definitely need that armor. Oh, we should probably cancel prioritized work so he actually goes to bed and eats. We're going to take a look at this bandit camp quest. 2 guards. Just take a look at where it is. It's actually quite far. Quite the journey from where I am. Stone roads, huh? They must be better than dirt roads. So, I don't know if I'm even gonna take that mission. The peace talks is gonna last for another 9 days. 5.9. We might get to that mission. Collier could probably make it back and then out to that one in time. But I need to keep Machii here because he's pretty much the only person that actually knows how to do anything. And Blur is finally researching. Wow. Yep, and then as soon as stuff needs to be hauled, she switches gears. Oh, what was that? Animal died nearby. I heard it, but I can't find it. No, let's just forget about it. I'm not that worried about it. The meat will end up rotting away anyway. And I do have plenty of leathers and stuff. Malachi still botches harvests, but he's still getting better. His planting is level 5. He's over halfway to level 6, so that's good. He's been getting it better at cooking too, which is great. Definitely need that. Mainly I need him to be planting. Smoking the weed. Smoke 30 for Blur here. He's probably just gonna smoke that and then pass right out. Yeah. Collier is just under a day out on his travel from returning home. Lolly, we're going to go ahead and release. We're going to send her back to her people. A group from a court of Northwest Argolia are visiting. They seem to have a few items to trade. That is really nice. They come to visit me all the time. I am pretty close to them. So Malachi, you can go and talk to them. It doesn't look like they have much, but they will take this joint and then these clothes that I took off that raider. They will take all of that. So that's what they're gonna get. Blur has gotten food poisoning from rice. Dangerous food type. You ate it raw. Okay, well that would be why. And Lolly's on Berserk. Engage. Come on, Blur, she doesn't even have a weapon. Getting your ass kicked. And she's down. Oh, and they took down the freaking door. Blur. Prioritize self-tending. I'm going to put a couple of sleeping spots out here and set this for prisoners. And then Malachi is going to recapture Lolly. And then patch her up. I was going to release her too. She should not have gone berserk. That was definitely bad for her. I've got plenty of rice. I need some wood pretty badly. Don't harvest the rice, harvest the trees so that you can actually use the cooker. Yes, cook some food. How many does it say to cook? Let's cook up to 9. 9 meals. Okay, let's see. Collier is almost returned. I'm going to set the owner of this to Malachi, because I do not want Blur taking that sleeping spot. And Collier has arrived. And there are cargo pods down. And what is this? Nutrient-paste meals. They're not very tasty, but they are food. They are certainly food. And I've got that good quality marine armor, and Machii is prioritizing putting that on. Perfect. That is amazing. His movement speed is a little bit lowered, but this armor should keep him safe. It is a suit of light-powered armor, layered plasteel. Weave plates are very effective at stopping attacks, with few vulnerable joint sections. Neuro mimetic assisters allow a human to wear the armor and move easily. Armor like this is often used by Imperial Janissaries and Rapid Insertion Space Marines. Let's see, it covers the torso, the neck, left shoulder, left arm, right shoulder, right arm, right leg, and left leg. So pretty much everything but his head and his feet. That is good. Collier is back, and he's going to assist in planting. That is good because Machii has other things that he could be doing. We're just going to forget about this quest too. I need to focus on home here. Blur is going to go out and grab those nutrient-paste meals, which I believe, yeah, that's a long ways. They spoil in a few days, so that's not ideal. Animal has gotten the plague. All of my animals are going to die from the plague. That's just a given, I guess. They're going to die from the plague, and there's no way to stop that. Well, I guess I could give it a try, but I would have to give them some of my medicine. Warm clothes needed on Blur. Well, we're going to have to build the hand tailoring bench in order to even be able to make clothes. Alright, I want Machii to construct at number 1. He needs to start building. Collier can continue planting and then go and chop some of these trees I've designated over here. And I think he's getting better. He's level 2 at planting now, which is decent. I could also see about 2.7 days till that expires. I want to know where are these guys coming from. That's the criminal cannibals. I keep getting attacked by them and someone else. The forest, the Green Valley people. Oh, there they are in Green Valley. And there's another one right there on the other side of the mountains. That's why they attack me all the time. Okay, now we can add a bill. We need to make some jackets. So is anybody any good at tailoring? Level 1, level 2. So Collier is going to be tailoring. As soon as he's done harvesting that tree, I'm gonna force him to just go ahead and tailor. Yeah, I want you to prioritize making some jackets. Laura's getting cold. She has pants now, so that should help some, but it is still not all that warm. It's going to take him a long time to be able to do this. And that is crafting. He has a passion in crafting, which is great actually, because he's going to level up really fast into being able to make clothing. He's made it to level 3 already. This one's probably not going to be that good of quality. Yeah, it's awful. Prison break. Malachi, come in here with your gun and shoot at her. Okay. She's probably gonna die. Probably gonna die. Because, everybody's going to bed now. And she's going to wear that camel hide jacket. Yeah, she will bleed out. She's got hypothermia. Yeah, lying in a pool of her own blood. It's definitely cold. Minor blood loss, extreme malnutrition. Why don't you just go ahead and capture her? Tend her up. Gosh, she's just such a problem. I need like an actual prisoner area. Can Collier mine? Can. And he has a really good passion for it too. We're gonna set him to doing mining as soon as he's done with that tree. And he's automatically going to mine. Good. Collier is going to be a very good character, but he's not that great at the moment. He just needs some experience. He's got a burning passion in mining. He loves to mine so much. He must have played Minecraft as a child. Well, Lolly got killed by a panther. We're just gonna go ahead and let the... Oh, it ate her head. Panther can have her. We'll prioritize moving her into the dead body section. I don't know how she got out, but she did. We're going to deconstruct all these sleeping spots because Collier now gets his own bed. That's good for him. He'd probably like to sleep in a bed for a change. And that is the end of another day. I've not had any luck with any prisoners at all. They've all ended up dying. Or forcing me to kill them. That's it. They've all either ended up dying or forcing me to kill them. That's just the way it is sometimes. Yep, now that we've got some wood coming in, we can keep building. Now I need a sculpting table? No, I need a wooden stone cutter's table first. We're gonna stick that right in there. And it looks as though I'm gonna need some steel for that. These ship chunks are still here, so we're gonna set these to be deconstructed. And hopefully no one in my colony will run into those mega spiders. They're so terrifying. And Malachi is out here deconstructing the ship chunks, and he's bringing back the steel. Skeleton's still there, for the first raider that ended up wandering into the mega spider den. Blur's gonna come by and grab those components, being careful to avoid the mega spider den because it will be her certain death. Oh, and they're hanging out and becoming buddies. That's nice. So I guess we're going to build 2 wood stone cutter tables. I could just go ahead and cancel this one and re-expand this zone. But that's pretty much it for the end of this day. Nutrient paste has rotted away in storage. That's fine. I knew that was gonna happen. Let's just clear up the corners of this area here. And Malachi is building the stonecutter table. We're gonna add a bill to make any stone blocks forever. And Collier is digging. He's not assigned to crafting, but he will be. He will be. I'm just gonna allow him to keep mining that whole area out as Malachi's going to deconstruct. Blur is cleaning up the mess, and there is a lot of mess. Did he finish doing both? No, just the one. That's fine. Do not want that zone going out the door. I want the door to be able to shut. And it looks like Blur is going on a food binge. And there's a mad Boomalope. That is dangerous. We're going to draft Malachi and put him out here to fight that mad Boomalope. Jump to location. He is already being attacked by it. That is not good. Just melee attack it to death. Oh, and it blew up right in his face. It's a good thing he was wearing that armor. And he is on fire. He is on fire. Can I have somebody come over here and prioritize putting him out? Oh god, he needs to be rescued. I'm sending Collier to go and rescue Malachi, who is burning to death. He is going to die very soon from the Boomalope. Oh my god. Quickly, man. Fuck, are you just slow? Oh, I don't think he's gonna get to him in time. We might lose Malachi. This is the end. His gun is catching fire. His gun is gone. His gun is just gone. Malachi is spreading. Is Collier gonna make it to him in time? I highly doubt it. I can't believe he's still alive. It's probably that armor. Rescue him. Oh, he's instantly not on fire anymore. So I think Malachi is going to live. That is definitely a load off. I need Malachi to live. He is hurt badly due to the flames. And I cannot select him as he's being carried. Prioritize tending to Malachi. Yeah. Fuck your fat ass. You don't need you don't need food. You need to keep this guy alive. Whatever it takes to keep him alive. Okay, now you can clear prioritized work, and she will tend to him. Malachi, don't die on me now. You've been so good to me through this game. And that's scary. I almost lost Malachi. It's a good thing he had this armor on. It's taken quite a bit of damage, and his clothing has pretty much deteriorated into nothing. That is not the best. Collier is trying to harvest. He's also digging. I do not have plenty of food, so we're going to go ahead and change his priorities from mining to 2, so that he will harvest as much rice as possible. I need that rice. Oh, is he high enough level to harvest? Oh, fire. Put that out. Lightning happening. Rainy thunderstorms. Collier is going to tend to Malachi because he's a better doctor than Blur. Just by 1 point. A wanderer joins. A villager named Brett has arrived and is joining the colony. He is a Glitter World empath. He's willing to contribute but will not leave voluntarily. If you do not want Brett, you can banish him, sell him into slavery, or simply kill him. However, your other colonists might find this disturbing. A large meteorite has struck the ground, and it's compacted machinery. Oh my god, and it's right over by my base. That is excellent. Let's see, what is Brett's deal here? He's a male villager of Enus, aged 43 years old. He's a war refugee as a child, and a Glitter World empath. He's incapable of violence. He's a wimp. He's nimble. And he has an annoying voice. That's funny. Brett's voice has a particularly grating nasal quality to it, and he tends to talk in barked, garbled phrases like his. This predisposes others to dislike him, and yet his social is at level 11. He is a very skilled professional in speaking, even though he has an annoying voice. That is quite hilarious. I'm just gonna go ahead and put down a sleeping spot for him just anywhere. And he can cook, apparently. He's level 6 in cooking. So that's one thing we can take off of Malachi's shoulders is cooking. The Brett will cook. What else is he good at? He's got a passion in construction. He can cook. He's got a passion in medical and social. So he's not really all that useful because he can't do combat, but he can cook. He can also do crafting, I believe. Yeah, he's okay at crafting. Not as good as Collier, because Collier has the passion. Actually, I think that Brett would make a better... Yeah, Brett would make a much better doctor than anyone else. Malachi is still in bed. He's in extreme pain. He's very poor at moving and is not doing well. He's doing better than if he would have burned to death, though. Every colonist of the male gender smiles with contentment. Some distant engine of happiness is stirring. It is projecting a powerful psychic drone over this entire region on a frequency that only seems to affect the male gender. For a few days, some people's mood will be quite a bit better. That's nice. I think I need that. It'll help against a mental break happening. Which is good. I need that. Collier is still playing around with the rice. He's not the best at harvesting quite yet. He's level 2, actually. But if you remember, Malachi wasn't very good at growing or harvesting plants at the beginning. But they do get better. They do get better. And they will, progress. And I'm going to have Brett start doing that as well, because I want all of my characters to be able to farm. Essentially, it's going to be my main source of food. It looks like my dormitory is still alive. Does it still have the plague? No, it got over the plague. That's excellent, actually. Blur. Can anybody prioritize handling? We're just going to make that a 4 for everyone. You can prioritize shearing that camel. Perfect. I need that camel hair. Malachi is no longer incapable of walking. He can get around and move. Cave tender from Grey Guinea Pig Minosia is passing by. His name is Radabalo. And I don't believe he has anything to trade. Nope, there would be a question mark over his head if he had something to trade. to set up another bed for Brett. Our colony is growing. This is great news. Our colony is growing. We can start to make better things. I need the sculptor's table. I want to put it right there, but I need to move Brett's sleeping spot. We're going to wait until he's awake and then deconstruct it so we can put down this wooden sculptor's table. Perfect. Once that starts, I will be able to make sculptures, and putting some sculptures in this dark and drippy cave will liven up the place a little bit. Malachi, you literally just sat down to rest, and then you got back up. Whatever. As long as he doesn't die, I don't really care. I'm just gonna put him on bed rest so that he goes and lays down and actually heals for a minute. I can worry about all the other stuff later. These guys are learning how to sow the field, which is great. They need to learn. Let's see, I think Collier's made to level 3. He has. What about Brett here? He's still level 2 in plants, but that's okay. He'll get there. He will certainly get there. I've got 3 full rows of hay. It'll spoil in 50 days, roughly. There's a raid. A group of pirates from the criminal cannibals has arrived nearby. They will prepare for a while and then attack. One female drifter with a steel club at 44%. And she is coming in topless. She's just wearing her pants, so those titties are going to be hanging out. Everyone is going to sleep too. We'll wake them up for the combat. I don't have any guns. My gun burned away from the Boomalope explosion, so I'm without guns, which isn't the worst. The pirates are now beginning their assault. It's going to take them a little while to even get near me, so we're just going to wait. We'll wait until they pass this second rock, right there. Then we're going to pause. We're going to have... Oh, this guy's incapable of violence. That's fucking perfect. Well, we're going to wake up all 3 of these characters then, and move them to the front lines. To engage with this character here. 3 against 1. Yeah, you didn't have a chance. Brett, incapable of violence. I mean, look at this guy. He's a freaking twig, man. I don't think anybody got hurt in that. Nope. Malachi's still recovering from his Boomalope injuries. Boomalopes are very dangerous, as you plainly saw earlier. They explode when killed. We're just going to harvest these mushrooms. Colonist needs rescue. What happened? Disease, gutworms. Oh, that's just wonderful. Well, I don't foresee him surviving very much longer. Well, he might pull through, but gutworms is any kind of parasites are really hard to deal with. You pretty much just have to wait for them to pass through, which can take a long time. It can take quite a long time for the parasites to pass through somebody. Okay, let's see. I am completely out of wood, so tomorrow we're going to have people chop down trees. A lot of trees. All of the trees within pretty much my close reach of my base are going to be chopped down. Malachi is fully healed. Excellent. I actually don't think I need him growing all that bad. Well, Brett is down. So having Malachi in general has just been great. I'm so glad that he did not die to that Boomalope. He also does not have any permanent health conditions as a result of that fight he got into with that animal. What else can we build here? A wooden sculptor's table. I'm gonna build a chair for it. Let's see, what kind of furnitures can we build? Well, we can build a larger table. Yeah, let's set up for a larger table and then put chairs around it. What is that? Packaged survival meals. Where'd that come from? I have no idea. It seems to me that Malachi is getting better at constructing, as he's making good quality chairs now, and normal. That's perfect. With every new colonist I get, the more work starts getting to be done around here. Set all those berries to harvest. Prisoner rescue quest. Relationship The prisoner is being held by the criminal cannibals and has managed to steal a radio to call you. Denim is being held at a camp nearby under armed guard. Her rescue will rescue her and she will join your colony. She is 51 years old, counselor. She says that 2 turrets and 1 enemy defend the site. Denim has a relationship with your colonists. Wife of colonist Machii. So that's Malachi's wife. That's definitely something that I want to go and get. I would like to, go and liberate Malachi's wife. That could be a really cool mission, in addition to Machii would have his wife back. She's a slave. It's also 51. How old's Machii? He's 53, so that makes sense. I'm definitely going to have to leave somebody here in order to take care of Brett. Let's take a look at the map. How far out is that? It's 14 days left on that mission. If I form a caravan, how much food do I have? Let's see, I would take... Machii does not have a weapon right now, so we're just going to go ahead and cancel. Go back to base. We're going to give him the steel club. And then we're going to go back out to the world map. Warp caravan, Machii, and Blur. And then we're going to take the packaged survival meals and all of the kibble. Actually, probably not that much. Hold on, let's choose a route. It's going to take 2.3 days to get there, so I'm going to need a total of 5 days of food. So we're going to reduce that to 2. Did that just cancel it? It did. I hate that. Press enter on anything in here and it just cancels it. 220 kibble and some packaged survival meals. I'm also going to bring 2 medicine. And choose your route. We're going to go right here. 2.3 days. Accept. Okay, and right here is where I'm going to stop the video at and go ahead and keep recording.